Brendan, you mentioned accountability for the players. Have you seen, since the defeat on Sunday, a reaction from the squad during those training sessions and a determination, really, to put things right that went wrong on Sunday?
Yeah, I think it's been a real sort of reflective mode since then. It was hugely disappointing, and sometimes when you lose a game, you go away and you reflect, and then you can bounce back really quickly. I think this was a really disappointing performance as well as result that allows us to reflect. But we will go again. We'll galvanise the squad. It's what you have to show in these moments, and the biggest thing now is the reaction. And you're really looking at the performance as much as the result, because you can lose a game of football. And I've always said since I've been in here that what never must ever be broken is your spirit, because normally in football you get the chance to go again. So for us, we look to take the spirit in that we showed against Liverpool in our last game and bring that mentality into what's going to be a really tough game for us. But that's the challenge that, as I said, you live for at this level, to show your resilience and show your mentality to keep pushing.
In terms of some of those longer-term sort of injuries, is there an update? Are you any closer to getting any of those key players back sooner?
No, I think the closest one will be Wesley Fofana. I think he will look to train next week with the squad, which will be great news for us. And then it's just really going to be about timing when he comes back. Johnny's still a bit of time away. Fard's still a wee bit of time away. Great to have JJ back, getting some games. He's just finding his position again. He was never going to be perfect coming back, but he's finding his legs again, finding the space on the field, and so that's great. Ricky got some game time at the weekend. Timothy's still a little bit away. So yeah, I think probably Wesley being the closest to be back on the field, and then we'll just assess where he's at in terms of game time.
And what has to be the aims now for the rest of the season for you and your players?
Well, I think it's as finish as high as we possibly can in the league. We're still in a cup competition, so we want to go as far as we possibly can in that. I hope that we can get players back and show our true level at some point between the end of the season, and not just the true level, but the consistency of that. So that would be the aim.
It wasn't so long ago you were showing real spirit, beating Liverpool at the King Power. It's kind of more of that spirit, I guess, you need to see, isn't it? And it does show what you can achieve with this team.
Yeah. It's just consistency. I think the nature of the game at the weekend, we actually started well in the game. Looked a threat, looked dangerous. As soon as we conceded the first goal, and then very quickly after that, when we conceded then the second, then it looked like to really rock the team. And of course, when you don't have that stability in that back line, and in particular in the two centre half positions where we've suffered really this year, and any coach manager will tell you that's the bedrock of your team. You know, you have to have that stability there, and like I say, we never had that, and from 2-0. We weren't at our same level.
So just finally for me, how tough will tomorrow night be? How tough will it be facing this Liverpool side again?
Yeah, absolutely. It's the toughest game that you could have probably on the wake of a disappointing result. But as I said earlier, that's what you have to enjoy as a player, and certainly I'm looking forward to seeing our reaction going back there. We had an incredible result of spirit and quality when we played them last, on the back of playing Manchester City on the Sunday. So I know that reaction is there. So we now got to dig deep over these next numbers of weeks and look to show that consistency and look to show that hunger and that fight. And let's see if we can get a result.